In terms of people or medical students who are aspiring to um, do their studies, something like what you've done in India and then or Pakistan and then travel over to UK and then so what is the process for them? What is the optimum route for them? I mean, there are things like PLAB, there are
Okay.
other pathways available.
So first and foremost, if you are a doctor overseas, like say if you're a doctor in India or abroad, to come to England, you need license to practice. Just
Mhm.
like for example, in India, you have Medical Council of India, or say in Maharashtra, you have the Maharashtra Medical Council. In UK, you have the GMC, which is called as the General Medical Council. So it is the professional body which regulates all doctors in England and
Mhm.
Wales. So you need to get registered with the General Medical Council. Now, if you want to get registered with the General Medical Council, there are different ways to get this. This depends on the individual doctor's qualifications, skill, and the stage of their career.
Okay.
One pathway is that for doctors who have finished MBBS, they can give the PLAB exams.
Mhm.
After they clear the PLAB exams, they get license to practice if they are registered with the GMC. But they have to clear all the steps of the PLAB exam. Another way is if they have cleared what is called as an acceptable postgraduate qualification. Now,
Mhm.
although it is called postgraduate qualification, it doesn't make you a consultant in England. It is a terminology. For example, if a physician in India does MRCP
Mhm.
and clears all the parts of it, meaning
Mhm.
part 1 written, part 2 written, and the clinical paces exam, then after they get the MRCP degree, they need to get that registered, and with this they can get General Medical Council registration. Likewise, for surgeons, there is a MRCS exam, and there are certain other specialty surgical exams that can give General Medical Council registration if they are in the acceptable list of General Medical Council postgraduate qualifications.
Okay.
So, like this, there are certain postgraduate qualifications for anesthetist doctors as well, which can give them GMC. This is a dynamic process and this can keep changing.
Mhm.
So, for further information, you should check the General Medical Council website
Mhm.
about the list of acceptable postgraduate qualifications, as I'm sure they update their details based on the changes. Another way can be to get sponsorship for registration, and this is generally done by the Royal College of Physicians, Royal College of Surgeons. There is a program called MTI, or Medical Training Initiative, which is a program by which the hospitals in England can recruit international medical graduates for a period of up to 2 years
Okay.
on a visa, which is and on the medical council registration, which is recommended and sponsored by the Royal College.
Okay.
So again, this is another possibility, but obviously there is a lot of details that one has to go through and a lot of conditions that need to be fulfilled for this. These details can be found if you look at Medical Training Initiative, Royal College of Physicians. So this is more for physicians. There are some MTI, Medical Training Initiative programs for surgeons as well, and you would have to look out for this online on the Royal College of Surgeons website.
Okay.
So these are, broadly speaking, the three ways. One was the licensing exam PLAB. The second is the acceptable postgraduate qualification. And the third is sponsorship of medical council registration through the Royal College sponsoring it. But of course, one would need to secure a kind of work permit or a visa for a job to come here. It's
Okay.
not just about the medical council registration.
Now, for you, in your experience, which is the most optimum way and your recommended way from your side? I mean, this is
Yeah.
your opinion,
I
obviously.
think there's no optimal. I think it depends on the individual levels, individual doctor's qualification and skill and experience. For example, if someone has just finished their MBBS, then it is an option to, if they are able to clear PLAB, then it can be an option to come here. But if someone is in the middle of doing their post graduation or specialization, then it obviously makes sense to finish that. It doesn't make sense to just leave that. They should complete their post graduation in India. If they are doing it, complete their MD or MS, and then try to get the acceptable postgraduate qualifications or sponsorship through Royal College and then come. So the answer is based on the stage of their career. And also there are various, recruitment drive. Sometimes the Royal College of Physicians does tend to go and visit India, I think roughly once a year for recruitment, conducting interviews for the medical training initiative as well. So, keep an eye out for these things. If you search online medical training initiative, you will find the
Okay.
details of how to apply for these things.
Okay.